Hey everyone, good evening. I hope everyone had a good holiday. We were off last week, but we are back this week at our new time, 9 p.m. So make sure you guys are tuning in every Thursday now at 9 p.m. And this is What You Think Radio on Intellectual Radio. And like usual, before we start, I want to go over some events that we got going on. So January 12th, 2018 at 8 p.m. is the Volume 1 Fashion Show. It's going to be hosted by Safari of Love and Hip Hop. It was produced by my boy Blake Martin. He's also going to be hosting, and it's also brought to you by Wire the Design Boutique. Tickets are $30, VIP is $50. You'll catch me in VIP, so make sure you get in VIP. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't get the site, but I'm sure if you look up the Volume 1 Fashion Show, you can find that. Also, New Year's Eve, me and my boy Zodo right here, we will be hosting. Tickets. Yes, we will be hosting.
$20.
$20 pre-tickets. Okay, you cannot beat that. We'll be at Club Red on Irving Park Road. You're gonna get a champagne toast, food, party favors, $20. You cannot beat that. You can buy them at the door, but like I said, you want to get them early, get them cheap. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be packed.
Lit is the word.
Exactly, lit. So that we got that coming up. And then also, December 3rd on Sunday, we have the encore performance, right?
Yes. Okay.
Of the Penis Monologues 2. Is that correct? 2. Okay.
Penis Monologues.
You know, the second version, you don't have to necessarily see the first one.
Okay, cool. Okay, and we're going to get into that, and I'll let them talk about it. But let me introduce you guys to my guest host for the night. Steven is off tonight. He's doing a event. So I have Zodo in the house. Zodo. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm Zodo, currently from the WindyCityUnderground.com and also BlogTalkRadio.com, where I do interview all reality TV stars from Bad Girls Club, Bringing Up Ballers, Love and Hip Hop.
Wait a minute, you didn't interview me?
Yeah, I start my radio show. I start my radio show to focus on my hosting. So that's why I'm glad.
Shout out Bringing Up Ballers.
Yeah, shout out Bringing Up Ballers, and shout out all those old reality TV shows. So yeah, Zodo, got my own entertainment company, Zodo Entertainment, where I manage 4 rap artists. I work at Red Diamond every Tuesday, and this Saturday we're opening back up the Factory. So make sure y'all want to come. Make sure y'all get up in there.
Sweet.
Zodo.
Okay, where can they follow you on social media?
So you guys can follow me on social media. Zodo on Facebook. That's ZODOE. Instagram is the Zodo brand. TheZodoeBrand. Zodo Radio. ZODOERADIO.
All right.
Hit that follow button.
Right. All right. And now for our guests, I'm so excited. These beautiful ladies.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Some of the cast of the Penis Monologues too. Yes. We have Naima and Stephanie.
Yes.
Yay. So introduce your guys' self and tell us about yourself and all the good stuff.
My name is Naima, and I'm a makeup artist. I have my own makeup artistry business, Naima Beauty.
Ooh, okay.
Also do some acting. I sell hair. And I also do accounting. So I do a little bit of everything.
Right.
Jack of all trades. Okay.
I get my money.
Okay.
And so I am, in this dope play, Penis Monologues, which I'm so grateful to be a part of. I'll play multiple roles. And Tawana and Candace is my roles that I play in the play, and I don't want to give too much away,
right?
But let's just say I'm in the steamy, sexy scenes.
Okay, I might want to.
The jaw dropping scenes. So you just have to see the play,
right?
See what's going on.
All right, and how about you, Stephanie?
I'm Stephanie. I am a former Miller model. Okay. I was also in a play called The Stepper Story that was here in Chicago. I work in the medical field as well. Nice. I also play the steamy role, multiple roles. Yeah. In the play. We are slinging penis. So
I think I do that on a daily.
Most people that see the advertisement for the play, a lot of guys,
yeah,
from the before the encore, the first two shows we had that were sold out.
Yes.
There were people
And that's without
outside
radio, guys.
trying to get in without
Wow.
radio, right?
No ads.
Trying to get in.
Wow.
Most of the guys were like apprehensive about coming to see the play because of the title. They were like, I have a penis. I don't need to listen to anyone talk about a penis.
Okay.
But after, you have sexy women like us
Yes.
convincing them to buy tickets and trusting us about the show. After some of the people that bought tickets for me saw the show, they talked about how it was full of a lot of things that they didn't expect. It has comedy, it has drama, it has education. It's a lot of laughter in the play.
Okay.
So it makes you want more and more and more. So you guys got to come out and see the play.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna come out.
Yeah.
It's for everybody, couples, or if you want to just come with your friends.
Okay.
It's for everybody.
Now, does this have anything to do with the vagina? I mean, I know it doesn't have anything to do with it, but is it? And they had the vagina monologues at one point
Is
too.
it like a spinoff?
Yeah, it's kind of like a spinoff of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, who wrote it? Like, how did this come about?
So this was written by Messiah. He wrote the play, and it's really a play about thoughts and emotions through a man's penis. So from a man's point of view.
Okay.
So it's just basically telling a story. It's really about the main character, Solomon, telling a story about him. He's about to get married, and then he come into some issues with his soon-to-be wife, and it just touches on, issues that he's going through, his friends are going through. And, it's just really a dope play, and it's so hilarious, so funny, sexy, it's got drama, it got deep, educational.
Okay.
So, you walk away with a lot with the play. So it's really something really hot going on in Chicago right now.
Clearly, because they want an encore. So
Exactly.
you walked away with a lot. So you guys have to go on Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.
Like
What's
now.
The info?
www.penis2eventbrite.com.
Get them tickets.
Get those tickets.
Yes.
I kind of like did my research, and I was kind of like, I like YouTube penis monologues. And I don't know if it was like the same people from like the first one, but I know they was talking about like different types of penises, not like the Saturn thing, but like in love penis or like emotional penis, stuff like that. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Kind of like, with one, it was, you still had this Solomon he went through 7, 14, 21, 28, dealing with the different things that you go through experiencing your penis.
Okay.
That was one. So now 2, he's 35. So now he's about to get married. So that's why we said you don't have to see 1 to understand 2. Because now he's grown. He's about to get married. He's dealing with a bunch of issues with his penis on which way to go. He has his friends, some friends telling him a variety of different types of friends in his circle.
Okay.
So it gives you a lot to walk away with. And then we also have who's not here tonight, but she was, on the last show, our Miss Grapefruit Lady. So
sorry guys, she couldn't make it. I'm sorry.
She couldn't make it, but I'm repping for her. She gives the ladies some information. She gives the men some information. I will say this. She made me mad because once, she gave her information, and my boyfriend was a little upset.
Oh yeah.
He was a little upset. Told me I wasn't doing my part. So
now my husband had a little something to say about it too.
The Grapefruit Lady has to,
She's definitely going to give the men a nice demonstration.
I'm kind of like mad she didn't come, because like I was trying to get like more information on like what
you gotta come.
Well, you just gotta come to the show.
Come to the show.
So she does all that there and everything.
Wow. It's like I have never been like grapefruit to be fruit roll up.
I tell you, you're gonna get some education.
What is fruit roll up?
You had a fruit roll up.
Fruit roll up on the penis, and
What do you do?
Oh,
with the fruit roller?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some in ice cream too, like
okay.
Stuff. Yeah, so I did all that before.
You look freaky.
Like, I am.
Well, now you got to see the grapefruit now.
Now I'm ready to see. Now I'm ready to get grapefruit. Like the next time I go to the grocery store with one of my girlfriends.
One of them.
I'm single right now, so I'm dating. So with one of the women that I'm dating, and I see them with a grapefruit, I'm going instantly.
We gonna have to give your penis a name too. We got different. We have different penises in the play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You the ready penis?
He might be greedy penis.
Greedy.
Yeah, I think
The ready penis.
all the women that I'm dating are not getting the penis. It's only one.
Okay.
That's good to
Also, like
say
a
on
special
radio.
one?
Yeah, so it's like a special one.
It's a special one.
And then
But does
like
the special
sometimes-
one know that there's?
Yeah, I tell her because
Okay.
she got a special,
Oh, she got some special penis.
Yeah, she got some special penis.
On the side.
She gets the fruit roll up penis.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Roll up, lady.
And the other one might get the ice cream penis. You don't know which one's gonna get what. Depends on what day it is.
Well, you gotta come see the grapefruit
I most definitely come see the grapefruit
demonstration. So y'all gotta come to the play because it's such a dope play.
And bring friends.
And
Tell a
bring-
friend to tell a
please
friend
tell
to
a
tell a
friend.
Tell a
friend.
friend.
And if you guys haven't seen the movie, it was in Girls Trip.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my
exactly.
gosh.
That was
Hilarious. I mean, jaw dropping.
like one of the most hilarious scenes throughout the whole grade.
And even if you didn't see the movie, you heard about it.
Right.
Like,
You
So just
heard
imagine
about
the
it.
woman who created it. So she
Oh,
gonna
I
step
bet
it up
she
a
got
notch.
all
Yes,
like
okay.
she stepped the
12 notches.
grapefruit game up.
Okay, yeah, she stepped it up a notch. So if you
So-
liked it in the movie, then
We
you
have
definitely
a
gotta see it. in the
dope
play.
talented cast.
We have such
Yeah,
a dope
tell us about the
cast.
Tell us about the
cast.
cast.
Who is the cast? We know
We
you
have
guys.
Solomon, who is played by Jay Thurman. He's the main character that's about to get married,
Okay.
and he's marrying Kim. And those two together, the chemistry is,
Amazing.
you would
Amazing.
think that they're a couple.
Yeah.
So you
Oh, that's
have
the
to
best.
come. You
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to.
I mean, they were going through their issues in the play, and you had people who were mad.
Yeah.
Who were, you don't do that. That's not what They were really thinking it was
It
real.
was
Like they
real.
were so into it.
But that's how you know that the play is like it's popping.
Yes.
Like when people get into the
Oh, yeah.
Then when they really
Right.
start getting in their feelings, yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot
Vibing
more
with
going
it.
on. A couple of other issues in the play with some of the friends, and you literally had yelling out things. So they were really into it. So
They were
you
definitely
don't
into
want to miss this.
Where they like
play.
yelling at, like you sitting in your living room and you watch something on TV.
Yes.
Right.
Like get that
Right,
like,
right.
Like I can
Yes.
just
It's a lot of
have
interaction
this-
with the
yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Get him, yeah. That's definitely.
Oh,
what they
you
were-
done messed up
Like,
now.
that's the-
So
oh, I
it's
think-
probably a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff people that can actually relate to.
Right.
And that's
Exactly.
what
It's
you wanna
definitely
see,
relatable.
Jake. you can relate to.
Every scene, somebody is going to be able to relate to.
It's
Every
definitely
scene.
relatable.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half show.
Okay.
We start at doors open at 3:30. We start at 4.
Okay.
4, we give it 4 to 6. Tickets are still on sale. We have $30 tickets. We have VIP tickets. We're having an after party at the Renaissance.
At the Renaissance.
Ooh,
So we getting lit.
Renaissance.
We getting lit
Yeah,
afterwards.
that's it.
like a plan,
We're gonna
you know?
celebrate.
And it comes with every ticket purchase. So you can't
Yeah,
beat that.
every
You
ticket
can't
person
beat that.
comes with that.
So then after Sunday, what's next? Is there going to be anything for next year coming down the pipe, or
Is it gonna
Well-
be, is it gonna be like a tour? Like
Can
a
you
city
say?
tour?
They're working on a tour.
We're working on a
Okay,
tour. That's
good.
definitely
Okay.
what we want to do. We're looking at a 3, so we definitely want to keep the series going.
definitely?
Yeah.
And so did this originate in Chicago?
Yes.
This did. Okay.
And do you guys have like the same cast members, or do you guys like
No.
cast for them?
It's a different cast.
Because I'm new to. I wasn't in 1, but I'm new
Right.
to.
Yeah,
I
I'm
might
into
want to
it.
be in
I'm
3 to introduce the roll-ups.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
oh,
from roll up.
The
Okay.
greedy penis
Yeah.
or ready
We
penis.
might
whatever.
need a.
I'll be in 3
I
to
think I
introduce.
can. I think I can bring an interesting
Hey.
role to that.
Okay.
To that thing, so.
Messiah, we might need to do that.
There you go.
You heard it here first. Look.
So
So
the play is at DuSable Museum.
Okay.
Again, 3:30.
December 3rd. This Sunday, y'all.
The
This
doors
Sunday.
open at 3:30. Starts at 4. Get your tickets on Eventbrite.
Before they sell out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This sounds like
We
it's
already
so
have 2 sets of
interesting.
tickets. We had some discounted tickets that went like
Oh, I'm sure.
Really
just
fast.
like
Yeah.
they went so fast.
Yeah.
Look, in my mind, I already bought the ticket.
Right.
Like, I just got to, expedite the purchase on.
I can do that for you right now.
Right.
I got my phone now. I can do
There
that
you
for you
go.
right now.
So have you guys have you guys acted in anything else besides this? Like, what is anything that you've done before?
Like, what's your body?
Yeah, I'm actually new to acting, but I did do a few parts in a movie that's coming out, a Chicago movie called Mr. Mata. So look out for that, which is kind of like a hood, probably like a hood scary movie, but it touches on a lot of things. It's a deep movie. It's really dope.
Okay.
Besides that, that's pretty much all I've done. I'm pretty new to the scene, and it's something I love. I actually got into it by accident. I was doing makeup on set, and somebody didn't show. And I said, you know what, I feel it. I'm interested, and they loved me, and I loved it.
Happens for
Everything happens for a reason.
I believe that 100%.
Many other doors.
So I'm just really grateful to really be getting into it. I think it's really opened a lot of doors. I met such an amazing people, even with this cast. It's such a talented cast, and it's a multicultural cast. So it's for everybody, and it's touching on many different things. And it's just we have so much talent in this place. So you guys really got to check it out.
Nice. How about you? Have you done acting before this?
Yeah, well, I did. Like I said, I did a play called The Separate Story.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That's how I got into this play, because one of the cast members, Solomon, the main character, was in the play with me. He was not interested in being in this play, and it started out just one small part, but as I got into the rehearsals and stuff like that, it turned into multiple roles. So other than that, again, like I said, I was a Miller model. I did a couple of music videos, but that was a long time ago without telling
which ones? You tell. Which ones? I want to hear about this.
Time ago. I'll say, and I was on the, let me see who's this? Oh, I was on the Ricky Lake show.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm only 26 and I watched that.
And I won, and that's how I got kind of into videos, because I won a contest to be a video girl. So I ended up being in a video with Ja Rule.
Okay.
It's murder.
See you? It's murder.
Yeah. And it went on from there, but I really wasn't too much thinking about acting. It kind of just came, and it's like she says, hey, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
It's fun. Be around, meet a lot of different people, and it turns into, like, we have, and just in a matter of a couple of weeks, we have become a family.
We have.
We talk to each other. We let each other know what's going on with us. We uplift each other.
That's good. It's good to have that network.
Yeah.
It's good to have
It's
that
awesome. Messiah has done an awesome thing.
He's awesome. He's so talented.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Man.
Shout out to Messiah.
For 3, okay? I got some.
Yeah, we gotta get the fruit roll up. Penis.
So what type of advice would you guys give to somebody, just like you said, like you were like new to acting? So like, what type of advice would you give to people that's like trying to pursue it, that they don't know like which way to go? What type of advice would you give to them?
I would definitely say, definitely look into, some acting schools. I did take a few acting classes. Even if you just start off with just taking a class on Eventbrite, maybe start off there, start meeting people, getting advice from other actors and actresses on what to do. You could start with some extra roles just to see if you're comfortable behind camera. But you definitely want to try to strive for speaking roles. I definitely, try to study, different characters, try to, just utilize being familiar with scripts and scripts and being able to memorize scripts. So, just start from there, and, it eventually, you eventually expand.
Impromptu
You just
classes are also awesome.
Okay.
Just going to classes like that where you just kind of, you don't really have a role that you have to play. You just being comfortable in your own skin, where they might throw something out at you,
Right.
and then you just act on it. And you're just in a room with a bunch of people where nothing is rehearsed, nothing is planned. You just do whatever you feel, and it just kind of shakes everything off. It gets you really comfortable.
And like get you in that like play this role, play a role of a grandma.
I mean, that's the thing. You
something.
stand in the mirror and
Yeah,
cry and smile and talk.
I've
It's just
done it.
just get yourself out there.
Yeah.
I jumped into acting for a little bit, but I started off in the reality TV scene, so I think I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not saying I'm bad at it. I got casted in something, but I had so much going on that I couldn't commit myself to it at the time. So I was like, maybe I'll come back to it. And you know what? I'm going to throw this out there because I've gotten a lot of messages asking me about bringing up Ballers. Is it coming back? Unfortunately, you guys, they canceled it. They canceled it, but
they wrong for that.
I know, but I don't want to speak bad about the network and all of that. But there were some things going on and happened. So, but I'm really excited though because I was casted in another reality show. Now I can't talk about it, but I'll be doing it. Hey ladies, if you guys are watching, I'm gonna meet up with them this weekend and we're gonna get some stuff popping. I'm really, really excited about it and I can't wait till I can actually I don't want to talk about it though because I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about yet. We'll talk about that later. But I'm excited about it. So you guys better make sure stay tuned here because I'll be giving, a little bit of info here and there about it.
Speaking of reality TV, I got one of my reality TV homies, Junior from Black Ink Crew Chicago. On here, I was on episode 5 of Black Ink Crew Chicago, episode 3, where we did where every last Saturday of each month I volunteer for the homeless. #LunchBack Chicago. Right. So we go to the promontory, we make the lunches with love notes, and then we go to Pacific Garden on 14th Canal and pass it out. So Black Ink Crew, we filmed last year, but they didn't put that scene in season 2. So they kind of folded it.
I hate when they edit stuff like that.
So it's just I was in it. So I was also an extra on Empire. And just roles kept coming. Right. I kept on the plan for YouTube web series and stuff like that. I'm just you know what? Maybe I should pitch a reality TV spoof idea to get into that field. So that's kind of what I'm at. So it's all entertainment.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going for whatever you see, just keep going for it.
And you made a big announcement today on Facebook. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
So I don't know if you guys ever heard of Wallacam. But growing up, Wallacam was a big thing for me. Wallacam was the dance and belly roll and footwork and all that stuff. So Walla Radio is coming back. Walla Radio is coming now. So in February we'll be starting it. I can't go too much in detail about it because we still trying to put our P's, our Q's and stuff like that. But just know that it's going to be for if you guys have any artists out there that's underground artists that's from Chicago, putting the Chicago artists on. We don't want to play any music from Lil Wayne, Black Young stuff. Do everything is strictly for Chicago.
I love that.
I don't know how many radio stations that you guys listen to, the ones that's out there that can actually say the DJ put an artist on. From Chicago. Right. It's always, it's Chicago, nigga, Lil Wayne. It's Chicago, nigga. Right. So we trying to change that. So that will be coming up and starting in February.
That's really dope. We definitely need that.
I'm blessed for it because I grew up watching. I always man, I want to get up on that just a footwork. But now I'm actually working on that, recreating that image of it. So it's everything is coming full force. And I will be in South Padre for spring break.
Hey.
That's coming soon. And coming soon. And a lot of more other
roll
things.
It's coming to South Padre.
That are coming up.
Roll up.
Later on in the show, we're gonna play some of my artists that I manage. We're gonna play some of their music. They're really dope artists. And then coming up in March for my birthday, we're throwing the first Zoto Entertainment concert. Tickets gonna be $20 cheap, free food. Come out, enjoy yourselves, red carpet. Just make sure you just gotta be there.
Just gotta be there.
Yeah, we gotta support Chicago. I feel like sometimes we don't do enough of that, and I try to make sure every week, if anybody reaches out to me about an event they got coming up, or they got a small business they want to shout out with, any of that, I think it's so important. Couple of my beginning shows, of course, I had artists on here, local artists. I just want all local stuff. So, this is real big. I'm so excited about this. And I'm looking forward to coming on Sunday with my husband.
Yes.
Well,
December
shout out
3rd,
to
y'all,
you guys,
Sunday.
because it's they say Chicago is known for not representing each other.
Oh, man.
No, exactly.
And they also say Chicago artists come up and then they leave and they forget. So big ups to you guys for
Thank you.
Definitely.
repping Chicago and keeping it in Chicago, because we don't have that.
I also want to bring back up like even bringing up ballers in Black People Chicago. Like I know this season on like Black People Chicago, they started off the episode with President Obama, the speech that he gave when he was last in. So it's like now for Chicago reality TV show, they are starting to show like more like the positive side more than like the negative side.
Right.
Now the negative side is just still gonna be there because it's like, who wants to watch love and
Boring
hip hop and it's
TV.
boring?
Right.
So they're gonna do everything in their power to bring the drama.
Right.
But I just want it to be like more reality TV shows that's based in Chicago. Cause like bringing up ballers, I think should have been another.
And I feel like we didn't get enough Chicago support. I'm sorry, y'all. I love y'all, and I love everybody that supported us, but we did not get enough of our own home, And I was actually really surprised too.
Yeah, I was surprised
that it didn't get a second season, because it's about basketball moms and their children, and they got the dance moms and all that.
Right.
But it was showing Chicago basketball like true, and what we do, bringing up our kids in this. Of course, it was more about the moms, but I mean, I thought it was real positive. Of course, we had our drama in there because there's real life drama. But I mean, it really did show, Chicago basketball, like we take it so seriously.
It was like seriously, like everything we do in Chicago.
These kids' dreams, I mean, this is what these kids have, and all, it really did break my heart that we didn't get that season 2.
You just said that, like, my heart
we got to
like,
support each other more.
Like that, it's kind of like, in Chicago, we don't even like, we support each other, but it's like we support each other more on social media. Like I don't know how many times, like all these events that I had throughout this whole year, I've been attending events myself, like family haven't come out, people that support me on Facebook don't come out to support me in person, but they don't do nothing, it don't make me sad or anything, it like keeps me motivated to like be better. And then it's like I also understand how people be like, oh, well, since they got Hollywood. And it's kind of like, now I understand why when you get to Hollywood, you act Hollywood, because it was like when I wasn't Hollywood,
Exactly.
you want me to support.
Exactly.
But now that I'm Hollywood, it's like now you want to be all of it's like, nah, shorty.
Yeah, and when you reach a certain status, I mean, you got to change, you got to grow. So you can't stay the same person. You got a certain status, and like you said, I said the same thing. So many people I've noticed haven't even been as supportive. And people that I don't even know are more supportive than people that are closer to me, which is crazy to me. But I guess that's just how it is. Like we got to get better.
This industry. Like this industry.
Well, we had a good 2 shows for the penis monologue.
Right.
We were sold out.
We were sold out. 2 sold out
shows.
We were
working at.
That's good.
I'm so glad. Like, just hearing this, I need y'all to go support all these events that we have and everything like that, because it's like, as people of Chicago, we gotta continue to support Chicago. We can't go out of town. People support Chicago more than Chicago supports Chicago.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
I think it should just feel good for an individual to even say, I may not be a part of, say, like, bringing up the ballers. I wasn't directly a part of it, but I helped to keep it going, because those are my people. So whatever I need to do, watch, get a friend, have a bring up the ballers party.
I mean,
just we all sit watching. Whatever you need to do, you do it, because that still makes you a part of your success. And I should be happy for you, because you are me. You from where I am.
Exactly.
You see what I see. So I should be happy for you. So that's what we need to do in Chicago.
And it was actually a bringing up baller discussion page on Facebook, and somebody like made like a petition thing to like, so if you like hashtag bringing up ballers, bring back, and it's like a lot of people was doing it, but it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
It was just like, I mean, we have stupid stuff that's trending all the time. Why can't we get something that's positive trending?
And then not only that, I also feel like too, when people do support you, you need to make sure that you are humble and you're thinking, because I mean, I had so many people messaging me, I love the show, your son is so cute, I love what you're doing with your kids, and I literally answered all of my messages. Even if I might not have been able to get to it right away, whenever I had downtime, I was on there responding, reacting to the fans, trying to stay engaged with them, thanking them. Thank you so much for tuning in. And even now, when people call in, or or even when I see people on the street that still remember, they always notice my son first, of course. But, you know, just thanking everybody so that they know that their support means something. Because I feel like sometimes people don't support because they're like, they don't care. You know, they just want some money, or they just want, you know, this is just helping them. Like, you know, I feel like if you want all the support, you need to make sure that you are, like, what am I trying to say?
Enough, like, make sure you being at least kind of like responsive to the fans that's reaching out. Like Kevin Hart, I guess somebody like emailed Kevin Hart and was like, basically like they've been struggling for like a couple of years, like student loans, and he like helped them pay it off. And it was like, I wish that was me. You know,
I wish it was me too.
Even if you just respond to a couple of DMs here and there, just to let people, because like when people see you out on the street, they be like, oh, I was a fan of yours, but I asked you something, you just seen it, and you didn't even respond.
And I know you can't always. I mean, they're huge stars. You can't always respond to everything, but you always want to make sure that they know that they're appreciated.
Exactly.
And when I have events and I'm there, I'm going around, I'm talking to everybody. Thank you for spending your money coming here. You know, thanks for coming to support. You know, it's not just, oh, they bought a ticket, so I'm gonna sit over here and VIP and drink my bottle and let them be. You know,
and it's like even like support for me, like when it comes down to Black Ink Crew having their premiere parties, I know I can go to them and be like, yo, VIP with you guys, let me, you know, get a ticket, something like that. But it's like I pay my money for it. It's like support people that way. Like you don't always have to get the stuff for free.
Exactly.
If you can, pay $20 or $30, that's spent on liquor, weed, everything like that. So
they're all real cool. Like shout out to Ashley.
Hey. Yeah, shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Ryan Jr., Van, Don, Ford, Nikki, Rachel, everybody. Like
Cobra, don't forget my girl. Cobra, look, what up, girl?
When I say I hang out with them, like the TV stuff, like even like at the parties, at the shop, hanging out with them. Like when I say they're so like down to earth, so humble, and just they're amazing people. So when I see
I want to give my shout out.
Yes, shout them out.
Shout out Saya, Jay, Falana, Trudy.
Shout out, y'all.
Shout out.
Queen Khadija, Mike, Tammy. Who else? Me. Naima. That's your cast of the Penis Monologue.
Yes. Sunday, y'all. This Sunday, December 3rd, 4 o'clock at DuSable Museum. Get your tickets. Penis2.eventbrite.com. PENISTOO.eventbrite.
For sure.
Before they sell out.
You can even in the promo code box, you can put an SH or you can put play, right?
Yes.
And you will get a wonderful discount.
You will get a discount.
Oh, you still get discounts?
Yes, we give it discounts in the promo box with an SH or play and get you a nice discount. Yes. And after the show, we're going to shake hands, give hugs, meet and greet, say thank you for coming out, all of that.
And then we're going to get lit.
Then we're going to
turn up.
Then we're going to
turn up.
Turn up. Celebrate.
You got to celebrate.
So, what's up next for you guys individually? Do you guys have anything in the works individually? I know you're doing makeup and all that. So, like, what's your social media handles? Where can people follow you at?
You can follow me on, well, my personal page is Naima, NAIMAHMUA. And my business page for my makeup is Naima Beauty. So that's NAIMAH Beauty. And you can contact me there, check me out. I'm also going to be in a comedy web series that's going to be on YouTube. It's a really dope script. It's called The Manny Show. So I'll be posting that on my page and keeping you guys.
I know him.
You know, he said he came. Yeah.
I was gonna have a part in. Is it the Chicago? What was the one he did before?
You know what? We actually just met, so I'm not sure.
Okay, I had a part in the Manny Show.
You did,
but I was not able to follow through because I had stuff going on with other, reality show stuff. So I know exactly who you're talking about, though. Small world.
Yeah, and it's such a dope script. It's funny. It's hilarious. So I cannot wait till you guys get to see that. So that's what I got next coming
excited. Up. Cool. How about you, Stephanie?
I don't know anything really too much about social media. I really don't. But from this going on, I probably will have to learn.
Yes, get on there. You gotta get on there.
Yeah, work. Like I said, I'm in the medical field, and that's my first love, helping people.
Yeah.
But this may make me take another.
Definitely. If you
So even though I've done some
entertainment.
things, I've always been in the medical field. So that's
Mhm.
always been where my inspiration was. And it's kind of like when things came along, then I just jumped on it. But I didn't really go out to say I'm going to audition for this, I'm going to audition for that. It's always been because like I say, even for the Stepper story, I danced with Casper. I've been dancing with Casper since 19 such and such.
Right.
So I'm one of his original dancers from the slides. So
That's
all
so
the
cool.
slides that he have is
To the
me and
left.
another girl that we help him with making the dances. So it started from there. And so whatever I got picked up on, I just jumped on it. But I've
Jumped on it.
always been medical field. But I guess I
But
need
you
to
definitely
start
got to get on
learning.
social media.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
on Facebook, but do I know what my? I have Snapchat. Do I know?
Well, you got to get on
I have
Instagram.
Instagram, and I don't know what that
Well,
is.
I'm gonna need you to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
help me.
It's like a way,
Okay, I'm gonna help you.
I'm like social media is like the new. I don't know what.
Yeah,
it is,
it's
but
so
like the
big,
new-
and then it's free. It's
Yeah,
free
it's
marketing.
free
Free,
marketing, yes.
And it's like if you don't look at the news, you can find out.
I
everything.
know. I've
Right.
learned
So you
recipes.
definitely got to be on
It's
there.
so
Yeah,
true
it's
because
like-
I
Yeah,
really watch the news.
I
It's so
watch
depressing.
I know.
the news on social
You know what?
media.
My dad always gets on me talking about, you don't watch the news. I have social media on the news to
I'm on
watch it.
Facebook. Like I wake up and the first thing I do is not turn on the TV.
The phone.
Can't go to sleep without touching the phone.
Right. So
Yeah.
I don't really watch, a whole lot of TV. So I'm like, phone, Fire Stick person.
Oh yes, Fire Stick all the
Yeah.
way. I got every TV with that Fire
Right.
Stick.
Yeah, the VH1 app. You got that. Really watch too much TV.
So we got a couple minutes left, and usually the basis of my show is talking about like dating, relationship stuff in the new age now. But there's been this big thing trending, and I kind of just want to touch on it real quick and get your guys' opinions. But all this stuff coming out with the sexual harassment of all these
my
people.
This is crazy.
gosh.
Years later, all
don't
these
get it.
women.
My
I don't
mouth dropped
either.
about Russell. I'm
funny.
like,
I don't
okay.
get it.
It's funny that you said that because I just put up like a joke on like the status. I'm like sexual harassment is being talked about so much that they gonna start saying that Martin Lawrence appropriately touched Shanae.
Oh, God.
Right.
Like, but it's
You can't even touch yourself.
It's just crazy.
Right.
It's just like so many. Like I remember it was a 84-year-old. It was like a couple of weeks ago. 84-year-old woman. I think she's dead now. I think because it was like a little. But she came out and said that somebody had like sexually assaulted her. It was like a famous person.
Oh, was it?
I don't know if she's there or like the famous person is dead. I don't know which one is dead.
Are you talking about Emmett Till?
Nah, it was another old 84 something year old white lady. But she came
Oh,
out and
wow.
said that she was sexually assaulted, and everybody was like throwing stones at her. Like, you're 84 now? Why are you just now coming out saying something about it? I just think I look at it and I just say it's not true. But then behind closed doors, you really don't know.
Yeah.
really
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's
Like-
not something. I'm not trying to defend anybody and say that lying, and
Mhm.
I would hate to do that because
Yeah, I would too.
I know I'm
Right.
sure it happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure it happens,
It
and I don't want to
definitely
downplay it.
Mhm.
Right.
But for all of these women to come out years
Years later.
later, I mean, they're like, oh, well, now we have the strength and all that. But I don't know. I just find it just weird. Like,
It
It's
is
very
weird.
weird.
When it's so many years later.
I mean, not even that. It's like people are losing their careers over this.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like blow down the street that might have founded you 5 years ago. This wouldn't be a big deal.
And then, yeah,
so
what do
it's
they
like soon as
classify?
this is being said, like people are losing their careers over this.
Yeah. And
It's
then
just-
what are they
it's-
classifying as sexual harassment? Like,
Exactly.
what
Right.
exactly
A wink.
did they do to you? Did they literally throw you down, try to have sex
Right.
with you? Did they put their arm around
Right.
you?
Right.
Like, I mean,
Did
really,
they
what?
look at you
So
a
like,
certain way?
how
I mean,
my mind is kind of like I don't know why my mind does this, but my mind kind of like sits in stone where it's kind of like, okay, I know that sometimes people do have things where they don't want to come out and tell because they don't know how people will
Exactly.
kind of like
You gotta be
receive it.
judged.
But
Right.
it's like at the same time, why don't you do it? It's like it's no.
I know I would. I'm sorry. If you touching me in any appropriate
I
way, I'm gonna
definitely
tell
would.
you.
Yeah.
And if you don't
I
stop,
definitely
I'm gonna go
would.
get my brother.
I don't,
and
I don't
yeah.
know. I mean, I can see people not saying anything, but my thing is, why now? Who made you
exactly.
comfortable where you
Right.
can come out now. This
Now.
happened 20 years ago, and I understand you might not be, and it might have been because of that person's, their statue that made you feel like, oh, no one's gonna believe me. I get that. That does happen. But if you thought that then, why don't you think that now? What has happened?
Right.
Did someone come to you, and are they trying to bring this person down and they're using you to do it? Because I see other people, I can see other people saying, hey, it happened to me too. And it really did happen to them.
Yeah.
Because now they have the courage because somebody
Right.
else stepped up. I
Right.
get that. But my thing is with the first person, why now?
Right, with that first person.
But,
Why
like,
now?
Why this
I just want to know,
years
like,
later?
how far is too far, like, when it comes to saying that someone has, like, sexual
Right, and
harassment.
that's what I was
It's like,
trying to say.
like,
Like,
in a
what
workplace,
exactly?
like, in a workplace when people have, like, work bays or, like, work boots, you know how, like, people are like, there, girl, you got, like, a big one, and the girl say, like, oh, you handsome, or I want to know what you working with. And then,
Right.
like, when the guy says something, it's like, I want to yell out sexual harassment. It's like, how far is too far when it comes to that stuff? It's like,
And what about all these women? I'm sure there's a lot of men that have been sexually
Exactly,
harassed. Where you at,
exactly.
man? You need to
Yeah,
stand
Exactly.
up too.
Y'all need to say
You
You
something
need to,
too.
because this
Somebody
is this is
groped
just
you.
too much. All these women, but
crazy.
not one man stepping up to say nothing.
Right.
what blows me a lot is that this was just so crazy because the stuff came out about Naya Rivera, about how she was abusing her husband. I guess she's in jail now or something like that. Mugshots. So Big Sean posted a meme, and it was basically like, I think it was a Lil Uzi daughter when he was getting out, and she was like, I told you, who's this vet. So he was like, I told you she was violent, crazy. It's like Joe Budden was kind of like fun of like Big Sean was like, you're a guy and you're saying like a woman was like hitting you. And he was like joking about it. And it was like kind of like a double standard thing was like,
well, it
it's
is
nothing to like joke about.
No, it's nothing.
And
It's
like,
not, but it is
not.
a double standard.
It
I mean,
is.
if a guy
Definitely a double
comes out and said it, it's like,
it's like you're a man, you're supposed to protect yourself, but it's like no.
Or
Right.
Well, even with the sexual harassment, they'd probably be like, dude, you should have enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Which
Right.
you shouldn't, but I mean, if it's sexual harassment, it's sexual harassment. But I think
either way you look
it's
at
looked
it.
upon
Right.
differently when it comes from a man
Right.
versus a woman.
Because women are considered so meek and
Yeah.
know.
So you probably looked at as less of a man because you're complaining about it. You should like it. It's a woman. She's on you. She's,
now like Russell Simmons is like
I
stepping
didn't
down.
even hear
That's
that.
crazy.
I didn't even hear about
My
it.
mouth
I saw his
dropped.
name, but I
Social
didn't hear
media.
about it.
Social media.
I saw it
Right.
on
saw it on
Shows up
social media
about it.
today.
Like
Yeah.
he's stepping down from it. It's like hurting people's careers, especially when it's like not true. It's like I guess for someone it's like the personal gain that they'll get for for them saying it, because it's like no one wants to really go into the facts of like, oh, okay, well, have they had like some type of sexual harassment history in the past, or like have they ever like who else is coming out with like stories like, oh, that almost happened to me.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
And then what really sucks about it is that that's something that's going to follow them for the rest of their life.
Of their life. And
You
there's
know.
so many. Matt Lauer, they fired Matt Lauer.
Now with him, it was a video. It's social media. A video surfaced, and it was like you can hear him saying up when you like bend over or something. It was like he was saying it under his breath, but he was still mic. So it was kind of like, okay, well here's the.
But it
proof.
wasn't her
like,
that. Was that the one? It
I
wasn't her.
I don't think that was the one.
It was one that it wasn't the lady
Yeah.
that did it. It was just the people that were in the room
Yeah.
with him that had recorded it, because the cameras were.
Yeah,
he was asking,
cameras
was these our cameras? And he said whatever he said, but they still.
He messed up what 20 million
a year.
Yeah.
20
he messed
million
up
a
that
year.
20
And
million.
not even with the Nelly situation. I guess he brought the little girl out on stage and he was like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
That was weird.
What? I didn't hear about
No,
this.
I saw the video. It was
What
kind of
blew me
weird.
about that situation was he was very inappropriate for doing it, but at the same time, I'll show when he did it, no one seemed to like, oh, he,
Yeah.
like he.
Oh,
it was weird. It was very
and then it's
uncomfortable
like
to
that
watch.
it came out. Now people was like, oh, here's a video surfing from when he just did this at his concert.
But where's your mother?
Where's your mother?
Why does your mother have
to
to
look this up?
It was like, and it was crazy because like I kind of like took offense to it because Nelly is like, I never believed my dad when he told me this, when my grandma confirmed it, that Nelly is like my second cousin. But he is my second cousin. Like the big screen TV that's in my grandma's room, he bought it for. So like when I heard it, I'm like I'm like, been around, bro, and then like, same like that. Then like when I seen the video, I still didn't like think of it, but I still thought that it was inappropriate.
I
Like,
gotta
Oh, it
see
was
the video. I heard about it. I haven't
Oh
seen
yeah,
the
it
video
was
though.
weird. I
It was
saw
like-
it. It was like
I gotta
very
check it out.
it was like,
uncomfortable.
like
Yep.
you would
I
do
gotta look
an
that up.
old
That's
lady
crazy.
like, let me buy you a drink and then sweet nothing to your end.
But it was a little girl.
Yeah.
Where's your mother?
Yeah. And
Where are
where's
your
the
parents?
Where's
Why
Like
are
a
you?
teenager
why
or like
are
a
you-
little girl?
Yeah,
It was
like what
A
age?
little
Like
girl.
5, 6.
Yeah, she was a little girl.
5,
Why are you
6?
even at
Yeah.
this concert?
Yes.
Whoa, why is she
Yeah,
at
why-
this concert?
exactly.
What?
I gotta look
But
this up.
and
Yeah,
then
that
that
video
concert
was weird.
That concert was
weird.
like what, a year ago or
Yeah.
something like that.
And it
And
just
then now
and then
it
it's
came
just
out
not
that he
surface.
did
See,
it,
this
now
is
it's
what I'm
surfaced.
talking about.
And it's like how many media outlets was there then that didn't report on that, and now that it's out, it's
And now it's just coming out now.
Just coming out now.
yes, society.
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know what's up with that.
Well,
It's crazy.
my peoples, we are gonna wrap it up tonight.
Wrap it up.
Sunday.
So one more time, yes, give it out. Give all the info out for Sunday.
Sunday, December 3rd, guys. Penis Monologues 2. It's on Eventbrite. Please get your tickets now because it's gonna sell out. The last 2 shows sold out, and people literally people was wrapped around the building.
Sabo Museum.
Yes. At
Penis.
DuSable Museum this Sunday, December 3rd. Go to penis2.eventbrite.com. That's PENISTOO.eventbrite. Get y'all tickets.
Get them.
And it come with free admission to Renaissance. We getting lit after.
How far is the Renaissance from there?
Renaissance
It's
is
right-
47th and King
So
Drive.
47th
It's
and King
right
Drive.
down the street.
Yeah, right
down the
right,
Yep,
right down the
a
street.
few minutes away.
And then make sure y'all not doing it. I mean, who has their New Year's Eve plans for? My New Year's Eve
I
plans
don't
is the
have
party.
no
that
plans.
Club Red. Be at
Club
Club
Red.
Red for New
Long
Year's
as I'm
Eve.
5415 West Urban Park
Okay,
Road.
yes.
Tickets are $2.
Right now.
Free food, free party favors.
Ooh,
free
wait a
champagne.
minute.
Champagne toast.
It's 25.
We'll be there turning it
I'm
up.
not forgetting the
Hosting.
building.
Like, why go pay $20 to go to a party with a celebrity that's hosting? We can enjoy your own people and do the same. Like, I'm the host.
And we're gonna be walking around,
I get to-
talking
like,
to people,
I get to
mingling.
And it's also going to
long as we get
be
lit and we got the
another
liquor
radio
and-
thing that I'm on is Rush Radio Live, where every event that we do, we like live stream from it. It's on YouTube.
Oh, that's dope.
It's on everything. So it's like live. We doing on the spot interviews, like artists doing interviews. You want to get on there, do a countdown.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm one of the most turned up hosts that you will ever know. I dance with your girl. I dance by myself. I dance with the crowd. I be walking around.
Dance with your girl.
Well, let's see what you do in the audience at the
That's
DuSable for
right.
Penis
So
Monologue.
I hope
Let's see
we
what you
see
do
you
for the
guys
encore.
there.
Sunday, y'all.
Sunday.
Y'all probably gonna be mad at me because I'm still in the show. So, be careful what you wish.
Make sure you guys are there on Sunday. Make
Sunday,
sure you guys
y'all,
are following
December
me. Snapchat First Lady B-Ball, Instagram Baller Mom Tiff, fan page on Facebook Tiffany Lynn. And I will catch you guys, and you'll catch me. And Steven will be back next week, 9 p.m. Guys, don't forget 9 p.m. IntellectualRadio.com. What you think radio? See you guys next Thursday.